Ever since the dawn of civilization, men and women have been customizing their dear possessions. I mean, clothes, shoes, jewelry, furniture, houses. Dude, I mean, Fred Flintstone, that dude had like a leopard suit with a crazy canopy over his ride with huge wheels, and that was back in the Stone Age days. That was pretty crazy. That man set the precedence moving forward in the truck industry. One of the largest markets for customization is vehicles, which I mean, that is kind of what we do. You know, we sell wheels, tires, suspension, performance accessories, and you can find all that at customoffsets.com. With that being said, today we are going to be talking about customization. Specifically, some of the easiest truck transformations that are going to instantly make your guys' truck look insanely better. How do I know? I mean, have you seen my truck and what it looked like when I got it compared to now? It's crazy. Obviously, I'm not telling everyone to go out and do every single one of these mods on the list. It's all dependent on the route you want to go with your truck build and the color schemes and making sure that everything flows. This is just a simple list that may get you guys thinking about some things that you guys could do to your build. I'm Lawson. You can find me at lawson.co on Instagram. Sit back, relax, and let's hop into it. All right, so jumping right into it, first up on our list today is going to be powder coating / painting. This is probably going to be the most intense and expensive truck transformation that you can do, but wow, does it make a huge difference and wake up the appearance of your truck. From suspension to wheels, to tow hooks, to hitches, to axles, you can literally powder coat a ton of components under your truck, which sets you apart from the rest. I mean, come on, look at the K350, CO2, Banker's truck, my truck, Rainey's truck, Junior's Bronco. It looks so beautiful and will turn heads non-stop. Now, it may not be a process as easy as installing, a new truck part such as a grille or headlights or taillights, but seeing your truck with the fresh powder or paint makes all the planning well worth it, especially lit up at night with some good old rock lights, which you guys can also get at customoffsets.com. Next up on the list is chrome deleting. Now, obviously, this is all dependent on the route you are going with your build and your color schemes. For example, if you guys have a white truck and plan to rock some polished forged Johnnies, then I probably would not be quick to replace all the chrome on your truck, or the chrome bumper, or the chrome door handles, or literally anything on there if you're running those forged Johnnies and it really flows. And you guys already know dang well if it's a platy, you guys aren't gonna be taking off that tailgate. It all comes down to the taste for your build and making sure that everything flows together. If you look at CO2 and the chrome accents and trim looks so damn good because of those huge 26x14 chrome Archon Lincolns, and it all ties together. Something that ties right in with chrome deleting is paint to match parts. Now, some things like chrome trim can easily be removed, but you can't really remove the chrome in your bumper. This leads to perfect opportunities to hydro dip, wrap, paint, or even plasti dip. Yes, I said plasti dip. Your bumpers, badges, trim, and anything else that may help keep the color and theme of your build more cohesive and flowing together. Now, another way to clean up your guys' truck would be to debadge and clean up all the extra stuff that comes on the truck from the factory. Now, I know when we got a hold of my truck from Copart and got it back to the shop, started rebuilding it, we took, fishing line to the badges, we ripped off some of the 4x4 on the bedsides of the truck with the old 3M strip off wheel. So anything like that, you can remove the door molding on the side. We did that as well. So just really cleaning up the outside of your truck. Now, obviously we did all this before we wrapped my truck because, well, I'm not gonna wrap over molding and stuff like that, but this is even options that you guys can do even if you don't plan to wrap your truck. We're currently in the process of doing Anthem's Power Wagon build, and we just did the same thing to theirs. They planned on wrapping their truck, so we got out our fish wire and slowly started to break down the adhesive and then hit it with that same 3M strip off wheel, and boom, much cleaner look. Next on the list is steps, and what I mean by steps, for instance, is I ripped off my crusty, destroyed factory tube steps off my truck to clean up the overall look of my truck because, well, they were rusting out, they had holes in them, and were extremely sketchy to even step on because they were so crusty and so bad. Now, there are some solid options for factory steps, and some trim models even come with factory power steps, which obviously fold up underneath the truck away nicely, so that way your truck doesn't look any different while also having some sort of function to it for you guys to hop into your big old trucks. Well, at least the wife's at least. Now, there are some special cases where some of even the non-power step options from the factory, if not crusty and distracting, can also tie into your build very nicely. Take Junior's new Bronco, for example. The factory chrome steps tie into his build so nicely just based on his chrome wheels and all of his chrome accents and the white, just everything really pops. But unfortunately, I think he wants to take them off because, well, stance, bro. Bro! He can't turn his big 14 wides, so he wants to get rid of them. Just Ford Bronco things. Next up, we have some lighting options for you guys, specifically headlights and taillights. Ever since I could drive, I remember taking two-take look backs at vehicles that have aftermarket headlights and taillights because it just cleans everything up so nicely. Damn! Not only does it clean things up, but it also brightens things up as well and offers a cleaner housing and brighter bulbs, but you can also customize and make it your own. I mean, do you guys remember like 2005? Headlights were crazy with all the crazy lights, halos, everything else. It was insane. Now, for us, we offer Recon headlights and taillights on our website, and I continue to see them being modded and, you know, customized as well with paint to match housings and other additional lighting or cutouts. Speaking of taillights, why have I not replaced my ugly factory taillights with some Recons? I'm gonna go order some. Hold on, be right back. All right, now that I got my taillights ordered, in addition to headlights and taillights, rock lights and wheel lights also continue to gain popularity. Let me tell you from experience, cruising at night is probably my favorite time to cruise around town. Pulling up somewhere or cruising downtown at night with all my rock lights turns heads. I mean, pulling into Quick Trip or Wawa if you guys are down south, it just, everyone stares at your truck, and that's what it's all about. Now, although wiring can be tricky, it makes it all worth it in the end, seeing your nice wheel and tire package as well as your suspension lit up, especially if you guys take our first tip, and that's powder coating or paint. I mean, that pops with those rock lights and wheel lights. Ask me how I know.
Damn, that's good!
Have you ever looked through a fishbowl where you awkwardly stare at the fish as they awkwardly stare back? Yeah, that's the same as not having tint on your truck. End up in awkward stare downs with Karens at stoplights. Get your trucks tinted. Not only does it enhance the look of your truck, but it also helps with UV ray rejection as well as heat rejection, which comes in handy, especially in the summertime, especially if you guys are going to a lot of these truck shows, which are down south, and they're freaking hot. Now, obviously, you guys don't want to go with a cheap, off Amazon, slap it on yourself, cheap quality tint. You guys want to make sure that you guys are getting high-end tint. When I got my windows, my windshield done, I hit up our tint guy here, and they ended up slapping on 3M's crystalline ceramic tint, which has multiple layers of ceramic compressed down to provide that 99% UV ray rejection as well as the heat rejection. Boom! Take that, Karen. All right, boys, last on the list, exhaust. As you guys may or may not know, we just added a whole performance section to our website, including exhaust, and boys, let me tell you, it'll change your life. Now, you can be like Banker and go and chop off your muffler, Or you could get a nicely designed exhaust system with some nice tips to really increase the look and sound of your truck. Or you can just be like Biggs and add a huge axle dump to your EcoBoost F-150 and make it sound like total poop. I mean, really, it's up to you.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
At the end of the day, the exhaust options are pretty endless to get the sound you want. All right, boys, that's what we got for you guys on today's Easy Truck Transformations. If you guys have one that we missed, definitely let us know down in the comment section below. And if you guys need wheels, tires, suspension, performance, accessories, literally anything, you guys can just come out to customoffsets.com, check it out. Or just come hang out on the website. Skim through our gallery, something. Peace.